The Komen Dallas Race for the Cure is the largest breast cancer fundraising event in Dallas. The 2014 Dallas Race is October 18th at North Park Center. Fox 4 proudly once again joining the team as the media sponsor. The money raised goes to funding life-saving medical research and providing breast health services, especially for those in financial need. One of those services is testing for a genetic mutation that can signal a higher risk of developing cancer. And we actually aired a story a few weeks ago about the BRCA mutation and breast cancer. Sarah Parker, who joins us here tonight, saw the story. After seeing it, you wrote into our viewer's voice. So first, let me thank you for being here tonight and sharing your story. And before we get more into it, I want to read what you wrote to the viewer's voice. This is Sarah's email. My husband and I have 2 young boys, ages 7 and 5. I'm doing what I can to see them learn to drive, go on their first dates, graduate, get married, become parents, etc. Men and women need to do their research about their family history and be proactive. So you were passionate enough about what you saw in our BRCA story that you wrote in. Tell me why you wrote.
The woman that you had on the story that night, she was very influential to me in telling her side of the story, that she wasn't BRCA positive, and her reasoning for having a unilateral versus a bilateral mastectomy. Angelina Jolie brought it to light, the BRCA testing, a couple of years ago, and my sister is my Angelina Jolie in my family. She is the one that jump-started all of the testing for our family, and as a result of her test being positive, it prompted me years later to also move forward with my testing and knowing what my outcome was going to be. It was a 50-50 chance, and it's 50 against me, not 50 for me.
So it came back and it said that you've got this gene. So
BRCA2 positive, yes.
Right. So what does that mean for you next?
That means that I do a lot of preventative maintenance. My doctor has me on a very strict plan on blood work, maintenance, mammograms, screenings. A lot goes into it. The number one thing being is moving forward with a double mastectomy. And
so you've talked to your doctor, you sat down, and the new research shows that you don't have to go through with removing both breasts if you have this BRCA gene, but you've decided, I'm going to go forward and do this.
I don't feel that way. I feel in the research that I have done is that it says that if you do have the BRCA1 or BRCA2, that you need to. That is the most preventative maintenance that you can do for moving forward with your life and being very proactive in beating the breast cancer before it beats you.
And so it's not a matter of if you get breast cancer, it's more when you're going to get it. And you've got these 2 boys, these 2 little boys, 5 and 7 years old.
Yeah.
Talk about them and the part that they played in you emotionally making this decision with your husband.
It was hard.
Yeah.
3 years ago, my youngest was 2, and I wasn't prepared at that time to know what my outcome was going to be, whether it was going to be positive or negative. You don't want to hear bad news. You only want to hear the good news.
Of course, and we always think it will be the good news.
Absolutely.
And oftentimes it's not.
Absolutely. And so my husband was very positive that it was going to be negative. And I was on the fence, 50-50. You never know. We'll have to see what the test results come back to.
Yeah.
And when we went in there for the message from my doctor, it was kind of like getting punched in the stomach.
Right.
When we left, I said, she didn't say, I have 6 months left to live. And there's a lot of patients out there that get told that or less. She said, this is what we can do to keep you around till you're 60 plus. And that way I can be around for all of this first that I don't want to miss with my kids.
You don't want to miss those with your little ones. I know it's emotional when you think about it. So what's your timeline on all this?
It's less than 30 days away that I'll be having a double mastectomy. I'll be turning 38 in the month of October as well. It's perfect time to do it. Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
I encourage any woman to ask not their mom but their dad as well. What is the family history?
Because yours is from your dad's side, is where this
Mine
is
from my dad's. My mother tested negative for this, but I had both of my grandmothers had breast cancer on both sides of the family, so we knew we already had a very increased risk. But it was my sister's research and knowing what to look for and what doctors to go to and moving forward with genetic testing, and I cannot do anything but praise her for that.
Sure, and Komen played a role in helping you.
Yes, and doing the research and what they have available on their website and the support that they provide for breast cancer survivors. Those that have gone through it are going through it right now, and for those that are going through with the testing and being preventative with it.
Well, your boys have a very brave mom, and I know that they're going to be there. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it.
You've got other things to do, so you won't be at Komen.
No, I won't.
We'll be thinking about
Gotta be with the boys.
And prayers for you and the boys and enjoying your
much.
family. So we do want to let everybody know that you too can become part of the Komen Dallas Race for the Cure Saturday, October 18th. Again, North Park Center in Dallas. For more information about it, just go to komen-dallas.org.